And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's Japan taking on Italy. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Littell. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And that one is downstairs. So we're off and running in Game 3. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Missing inside, and the count is 3-1. Packed house here at Daikin Park. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Jose Ramirez stands in now and watches strike one. Littell. Earlier this year. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball still 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. Vladdy with a homer in his last game. De La Cruz at first, one gone. Check on the runner. He's safe. The 1-0. Elly looking to steal. It's in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Next pitch off the plate. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that chance handled. Slings to first, and Guerrero is set down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Juan Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Fires over to first. They get the out on Soto. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the 1st. Back here in Houston. And on the mound today, Yuri Perez.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And now number 16. Fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Left fielder, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First pitch, and he just misses. One out, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. The line to kick the pitch. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting third, catcher, Ivan.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next offering is down low. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Scoreless after 1. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Littell back to work. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lux makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next to hit, takes outside. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Ramon Laureano. That's out to center field. Benson under it. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, and now it's going to be Mickey Moniak. Moniak matched a homer in his last game. Clips the corner, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Marte over to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 5th, designated hitter, number 0.
Now it's the rookie DH.
Right through there for a strike. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Now here is Will Benson. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. No score. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez with 4 runs batted in his last game. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now, Elly De La Cruz. Walked to open the ball game. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Just off the inside corner, and a count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now a chance to maybe get creative.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here at Dyken Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, number 54. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So digging in, Matt McLain. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Stays alive. On the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that quickly, 2 away.
I heard we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
No ball. 2 strike.
And a slide.
Needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the 4th, still scoreless. And we're back.
Leading
Vladimir
off,
Guerrero
first baseman,
Jr. now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy, 25 years old, and he's a former National League MVP. Outside low, ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Juan Soto. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Flying to left his first time. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
0-1 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Just missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Laureano comes up to hit. Outside low. 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. Late swing, fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and it falls. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Bounce to the left side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now number 16.
Third baseman, number 16.
And he deals. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That catches the top part of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. That one the other way, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So up next, Gavin Lux. Flied to right his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure. Trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Ivan Herrera struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Out at the plate.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there, trying to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough, cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Mickey Moniak will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Throw to first.
He's in there.
Herrera off of first with two away. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. Gone into the deck area in center, home run. That one felt good, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it up and knew it was gone.
And now the DH struck out looking his first time. And a curve misses outside, ball one. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ball, high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball four, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Benson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Fought off foul. Tap foul to plate. Two outs. That one inside. Look out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. coming home. The relay throw. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman. And that one wrapped foul. Runner at second, 2 down. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Out! And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Littell back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Good eye right there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Oh, 2 now. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down, runner at third. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
De La Cruz stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Outside.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Josh Staumont up and throwing for Terry Francona. Phillips, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. 1 away with a runner at third, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left. Now a jump throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only
Now
down by a
batting,
run.
first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one fouled off. And now the count is even.
1-1. Ball, low.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. Italy on top here, 3-2. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series.
Number
And the batter
54.
now, number 54. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Matt McLain digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Hit on the ground to short. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the play, Edmundo Sosa. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Now batting.
The comebacker got him
Number
down low, and
16.
you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yuri Perez is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Anthony
Sir
Dominguez
Anthony
is
Dominguez.
checked into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So digging in, Gavin Lux, 1 for 2. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The All-Stars on top 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new
Now
pitcher,
pitching.
Josh Staumont.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off, the
Juan Soto
designated hitter,
now.
Juan Soto.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Robert Stevenson up and throwing for Terry Francona. And the 1-0. And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Benson in position. 1 away.
Now batting. Second
Here's
baseman,
Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
And the
One
first
ball,
offering
no
is
strike.
not close. Just
No.
missed.
2-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now batting.
Almost a coin
right
flip for the
fielder,
umpire in that
Fernando
call, but
Tatis
most
Jr.
umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Tatis in the box now, takes strike 1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Tatis waits. This to third, Lyle. Off-balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in Houston, and now the catcher comes up to him, Ivan Herrera. And that misses. Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval appears to be getting loose.
No strike.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now batting, right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And misses inside. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now it's going to be number 0. There's the strike. Herrera, the runner at second with one away. And that's fouled off. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
2 strike.
Out to short, De La Cruz gets it to first. That's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Will Benson.
And now the center fielder, Will Benson.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. 0-1. And ball one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Man on second, 2 down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Really nice job with 2 strike hitting him at that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the first baseman. And fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Stevenson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and now Ramon Laureano.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Chopped on the ground. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. That one outside. 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Way outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Pickoff move to first. Laureano dives back in safely. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. There's the strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And here is Elly De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. Next one is off the play. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
He's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Abner Uribe.
Now pitching.
So
Abner
digging in,
Uribe.
Matt McLain.
Leading off, second baseman, Matt McLain.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Uribe goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And now 1-2.
He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Stepping in, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3. And that's down and away.
1 ball, no strike.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The kick in the pit. Runner goes. Guerrero. He'll do it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, left fielder, Gavin.
Now the left fielder, Gavin Lux. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. By fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. It's 4-3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Pitches in there. That's strike one. Foul ball. Lux leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right side. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Scott Barlow.
Now pitching, Scott Barlow.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Up the middle. And that one handled. Jumps. Throws. Nicely done for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in Game 3 of the NLCS. And that one inside and it hit him. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Now move to first. And he's back in on a dive. With the tying run on at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Ground ball could be 2. The turn by McLean at second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
At the plate, Mickey Moniak.
Right fielder.
He's already homered in this game.
Moniak.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the DH. That one's upstairs, ball one. Abreu, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Movement in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Doval also throwing. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Pitch misses outside, and the count is 3-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
One gone, runner first. Now here is Will Benson.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Swinging a foul straight back. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
And now the first baseman, 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground right side, Marte sends it to first, and that is the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Reed Detmers.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Right fielder.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That's too low, and that's ball 1. Just missed. 96. That pitch is in for a strike. And that's outside. Ramon Laureano in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That's in there. Strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And the count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
He's 2 outs away. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Yainer Diaz.
So it's their last chance in this one. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. To first, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and that's the ball game.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.